This week on JTV, we explore the low Lush cube arrangement and also update our cube with home decor stains from Design Master. I always love hearing from JTV viewers like you. This request for today's webisode came in from one of our viewers who asked that we create a low Lush cube arrangement. With that, it'll be flowers cut low into the vase, all lush with very little foliages. We're creating it in a cube, but I wanted to personalize the cube. So today, I used a trick that my friend Gretchen showed me at the Craft and Hobby Association. I used the Design Master home decor stains. First, I took my cube and set it on top of a turntable. I cleaned the entire cube and sprayed it first using the clear finish gloss. That clear finish gloss helps the home decor stain adhere to the glass better. Allowing that to dry first, and then coming back and using two different tones of the home decor stain. On this half of the container itself, I used chestnut. On the bottom half, I used the honey and allowed them to blend together. You'll notice that I have a great gradation that actually occurs. So it's a fun way for us to personalize clear glass. We'll start by filling this with water. Our water's been treated with floral nutrient so that we have good food and also bacteria-killing agents inside the water. We'll start with our lily blossoms. One of the things that's important about the lilies themselves are the pollen that is inside that. I reach in there and pull those out. The reason we do that is twofold. Number one, we don't want the pollen to get onto a tablecloth or any clothing, and also it makes the lily last longer. Because it's unable to pollinate itself, the lily blossom will open and last longer. As soon as it's actually been pollinated, the lily blossom starts to die. So it's a great way for us to make lilies last longer. With a stem like this, you'll notice that there's a great fork that appears right there. We'll cut this nice and short and place that down into the container. Now, if we don't want foliages to show, we can remove these lily leaves as well. I'm going to cut that off just a little bit more and place that in to the side. What that starts to do is create an armature inside there that the other flowers can feed into. Got one more lily. Because of the way lilies grow, we're going to have that natural fork appearing. Again, we'll reach in and pull out our pollen. As soon as you can get your fingers inside there, it's best to pull that pollen. You'll notice right now that there's no pollen on the lily. If we get it while it's nice and young, then we don't have any of the pollen staining. We'll cut that short and send that the opposite direction. Now if you look down inside the container, you'll see that those two stems cross each other and give a bridge work for other flower placements to go inside. It's almost like creating an armature for the other flowers that will hold them in place. Another great product is the seeded eucalyptus. Any type of short foliage works well because we can cross angle those stems inside the vase as well. Crossing those inside, again, starts to weave those flower stems together. Now we'll use our alstroemeria. I'll pull off this foliage because again, to get that lush look, we're removing all the foliage. It's a very popular look in today's marketplace because you have all those flowers together. We also can take the alstroemeria blossoms and reflex them back. As a kid, my mom taught me to reflex roses the same way. But alstroemeria reflexes very nicely just by using our thumb and forefinger and gently opening up those blossoms. Again, a short cut on the stem, and that allows it to fit down in between the other lilies. The secret to the low lush bouquet is actually the short cut. We can use that many times when we have a shallow container. Cutting flowers shorter allows the blossoms themselves to hold them up on the edge. Weaving those flowers in between the other stems helps support them as well. You'll notice that I've left the alstroemeria leaves on until I'm ready to put them into the vase. The leaves themselves help draw water up to the top of the flower itself, so it helps hydrate the flowers and allows them to open up. So leaving them on is essential. If we remove them too early, they're not going to open up. And notice again that I'm putting my stems in at angles across the base. That helps hold everything together in the structure. If everything went in straight, we might have a tendency to have things flip out. A spray rose is going to be wonderful. This is Anuhia, one of the new spray roses from Euphoria Flowers. I love it because it has such a great fragrance. Oh, it's wonderful. Now, buds like this can go in individually. And a stem like this can go right down into the center of the bouquet. We'll add another spray rose, Jezebel, so that we start to combine the two derivatives of our chestnut and our honey stain that we used, the pink and the orange. This color combination is extremely popular. Now, our Gerber daisies are cut nice and short, and we just weave those in to our arrangement. Because something like this may set in the center of a table, we want to make sure that we're making it attractive on all sides. My final flower placements are going to be Milva roses. Milva was the very first winner of Best in Show and Best in Class for Euphoria Flowers. And it still to this day is one of my favorite roses. It has a slight pink cast that goes along with the beautiful orange. Because Euphoria roses are grown in California hydroponically, using natural types of pesticides like Priscillus to take care of them, the flowers themselves and the foliages are absolutely gorgeous. These roses also travel in water to their destination, so they always come in incredible shape. That one can be shorter and be right down inside there. The other key to a low, lush bouquet is also having some ribbon included in it. This ribbon is perfect for this design. just going to take this and weave it down between the flowers themselves. I'm not going into the water or even reaching the water level. This is actually a silk ribbon, so I'd like to keep it away from the water if at all possible. Use one more piece down here to divide those two colors. And I'm going to tie it on the corner of the cube. That allows me to cinch it up nice and tight. We'll cut our dovetails short. And then we can add a couple loops of lily grass. We take the lily grass and just run it through our fingers. That allows us to shape it. Anything that appears inside a circle for our eye becomes more important. So adding this over the top of our flowers makes the flowers themselves even more important. A low, lush bouquet, beautiful from all around. Thanks to our JTV viewers for sending in great ideas like this. And feel free to send in ideas anytime you want. We'll be glad to show you how to do them right here on JTV. Until next time, keep having fun with flowers.